Hey YouTube, what is going on? My name is Brandon Rote. I'm the founder and owner of ShopSplat.com, and we are not in our normal location today, if you already couldn't tell. We are actually in a super secret, secure location, also known as the sewing room in my basement. But yeah, so I'm gonna have a great video for you today, and it's gonna be all around Pinterest. More importantly, how you can grow your Pinterest. So stick around. So if you didn't already know, ShopSplat is everywhere on every social media platform you can think of. Like, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, Tumblr, Snapchat, I don't know, Rumble, it's like a new thing coming out. TikTok, we're up there. Pinterest, YouTube, right here. So we're everywhere. And one of the main things that I have recently been focusing on was growing my Pinterest, mainly because on every pin you can tag a website, so I'm always able to direct people to my store. And recently, drumroll please, I hit over 1 million monthly viewers on my Pinterest, and I'll post it somewhere like right here. So not only did I hit over 1 million monthly viewers, but I hit it within like the span of 2 months. Like, by the time I was like really focusing on Pinterest, trying to grow that, it blew up. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I did, and hopefully it helps you out. So here we go. So I would first love to point out that on Pinterest, you don't want to focus on your followers at all. The amount of followers you have doesn't really matter. For example, I have hundreds and hundreds of people clicking on my links every single day, going to my store and whatnot. I have millions of impressions. I have over 1 million monthly viewers, but I only have like maybe a little under 2,000 followers. Followers don't really matter when it comes to Pinterest. It's not like Instagram where like followers are a big thing. What matters is how many people you get to go to your Pinterest page. So when you're doing these tactics, if your followers aren't like, you know, up in the thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands, it's not a big deal. And now I'm just saying it might be a great time to go and hit the first link in the description and check out ShopSplat, because it is how I'm able to continue what I love to do, which is bring content to you guys. So, yeah, check it out. Just has a whole bunch of cool things. Buy yourself something nice. It's the day after Christmas, so if you didn't get someone, you know, something because, I don't know, you waited too long, get them it now or something. You know, get it for next year. But, yeah, check it out. So I'm not going to try to make this a super long, you know, drawn out thing, but I do want to explain exactly what happened to get me to where I'm at. So, if you didn't already know, I sell on a site called Poshmark, which is like, you can just sell your old clothes. It's just something I do on the side. Not really like, you know, super into it. However, it is something I don't want to spend a lot of time on because I'm focusing mainly on ShopSplat and providing content for you guys. So, I do have some automations, and one of my automations is it will automatically post things to my closet. If you understand how Poshmark works, you don't really need to know how it works, but basically it will repost other people's posts onto my page to kind of shout them out almost. And what I realized is I could hook up my Poshmark account to my Pinterest account. So what I had happening, and I didn't really understand this at first, but I had, you know, this automation thing. So I was sharing and uploading all these people, maybe like 300 to 400 people a day, onto my closet. I was uploading their, you know, clothes and whatnot that they have, and all of that were their own separate pins going up on Pinterest. So I was, all you really need to know is I was posting like 400 pins a day because of this, and I had no idea that I was really doing this. So like I said, maybe in the past 2 months, I was really trying to focus on my Pinterest account. And when I was doing it, I was posting, you know, the typical things I post, mainly like memes and stuff like that, or just some products that we had on the store. I was also doing this automation thing with Poshmark. Now, I don't recommend you go do this, but what this did, when I had all like 300 times I posted onto Pinterest due to having that automation tool, I had an explosive amount of views go to my store. for obvious reasons, all right? Because that's how social media works. If you post a whole lot, you might only get 5 views per post, but you're going to get 5 views on 300 different posts, which gives you a lot of stuff. But keeping this in mind, this is where I went from it and kind of changed it around, and this made me blow up. See, what I started doing is I started realizing, and I do this on Instagram already. You need to post consistently, and not only that, but I'm going to take it a step further. Everyone says, everyone tells you. I'm sure if you looked up how to grow on Pinterest, they always say, "Oh, post consistently." You need to post a lot consistently, like a lot, like 20 times today. And I don't mean posting other people's things. Make your own content. Throughout the 2 months I did this, I reposted or repinned 0 of other people's content. I only made my own, and I was doing like 20 a day. Now that's very hard to do, but I was reposting, memes, or I was making memes from things that revolved around my store. So I was able to do it quite easily, just because making memes about Shop Splat is not super hard to do. But anyways, so I was literally posting like 30 times a day. And here's the great thing about social media: if you already know, like on Instagram, when you post something, it doesn't show it to all of your followers. Like I have, I don't even know, on one of my Instagram accounts, I have a few thousand followers, and I will post a pin, or not a pin, I will post a picture, and not all those followers are going to see it, because the Instagram algorithm sucks butt. So what happens is, if you post, like 20 times, you might think I'm spamming all my followers, but it's not. What happens is only a select few of your followers see each of those, posts and whatnot. So in reality, when you're posting 20 times a day, you're maybe only reaching out to 50 of your followers each time, and they're pretty much always different people. So the great thing is, this works the same way on Pinterest. So when you post 20 times a day and whatnot, you're only going to be reaching out to different kinds of people, and you're not really going to be spamming anyone. Which leads me into how you can blow this up. See, when you're posting all that, like all the time, you need, the goal is to get something to go viral. And this is what happened for me. When I was consistently posting, once I noticed, once you post a lot, you get a lot of views, I consistently started posting like 20 times a day. And what ended up happening is, one of those days, I had 3 of my posts just explode. They went viral. I had so many people repin them, like hundreds of thousand people repin them. I had millions of views on them. And when that happened, my view count for my Pinterest page went nuts. Like literally, I was getting one day it was 175,000 monthly viewers, and then the next day it was like 225,000 monthly viewers. It was insane. Like I was getting hundreds of thousands of people, only because I had 3 or 4 posts just absolutely blow up. So here's the thing: you need to be posting consistently, and you need to be posting a lot, because the goal is to get one of those to go viral, and then from there you basically ride that trend, and everyone is going to start coming to your page. Now, keeping this in mind, there are some things that help you when you're going viral. So I would definitely recommend hashtags. I use about 30 hashtags on every pin that I post. And I typically use similar hashtags for every single post. Like, I'll just copy and paste it from my notes. I know a lot of people do this from Instagram, and it works the same way for Pinterest. And I didn't really think hashtags was a big thing when it came to Pinterest, but it is, and it helped me a whole lot. So pretty much on every, post that is like a meme or something like that, I'll use the same 30 hashtags. And because I do that, it reaches out to a lot of people. So make sure you find really good hashtags for the post that you want, and continuously use them frequently, and you're gonna and it's more likely to reach more people when you post that pin. Some other things that are super helpful is you want to make sure that your pin is big. You want it, I believe it's a vertical image and whatnot. and you want to use up that image as much as possible, because it's a real estate game, which basically just means if you're on Pinterest and you're scrolling, you see some pins are really big, you see some that are smaller, you see some that are like super small where you can't even read what it says. So basically, if you have a really big pin, it's going to be jumping out at the person, and they're going to be able to look at that and say, oh crap, maybe I should click on it, because it's the first thing they see and it's the biggest thing. So I recommend using a site called Canva, which allows you to crop images and create, pins and whatnot that are super big, or at least in the right shape, and they're not horizontal, but they're more vertical, because that's what Pinterest likes. But the number one tip I have for you, and this is huge, all right, this is what basically got me to where I am today right now with the 1 million monthly viewers, is it's all about just reverse engineering what's already working. And it's super easy to do on Pinterest, because all you have to do is you go to what your niche is, right? So if your niche is memes, if it's, weight loss, if it's how to make money online, if it's things like that, all you need to do, right? And you've probably heard this before, but truthfully, this is what works. This is exactly what I did, right? Is you go onto other big Pinterest pages that are related in your niche, and you see what kind of content they're posting, and then you want to post similar content to that. So for example, and I will give you this example because all of you probably know it, Baby Yoda was a huge meme, all right, and it's still a huge meme right now. And what I realized, I went on Pinterest pages, and every single one had like 30 posts about baby flipping Yoda. And so I was like, looks like it's blowing up. Maybe I should do that. So what I did is I went and made, in one day, literally one day, I made maybe half of my posts all just about Baby Yoda. They were different Baby Yoda memes, and that blew up. I had like 6 of them just go completely viral on me, and I got so many views and so many link clicks and whatnot, and it just grew my page, all because I just saw that's what other big pages are doing, and I used it. So really all you need to do is go over, look at what they're doing, and copy that. Or not exactly copy it, but play off of it, you know what I mean? So really, to blow up on Pinterest, it's not that hard. If you follow some of the tips I gave you in this, it should be completely manageable to get, at least, a few more thousand monthly viewers coming to your page. Now, this being said, I would like to point out, if you're a small business owner like myself, Pinterest is not necessarily a great place to look for to get really good traffic to get sales. If you're not a small business owner, you can just like skip to the end or whatever, because you probably won't know what I'm talking about. But like I said, not a great place to get really good traffic where people want to buy things. It's a great place to get exposure. So I get like, maybe 500 link clicks now to my website, and I probably will get 0 sales because oftentimes people don't know anything about my store. It's not like YouTube where I'm building like a connection with the platform and whatnot. A lot of times these are just people who come and check it out, or they might even accidentally click on it. So it's a great place to get exposure for your website, not so much to get sales though. Just thought I'd like to point that out. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I basically just put videos about pretty much anything, really. Like, I have videos on how to sleep better and how to do a backflip and whatnot. Pretty much just like cool things, helpful things, because that's just what I'm about. Again, go down, check out shopsplat.com, buy yourself something pretty, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. See ya!